Hey YouTube, my name's Lucky and you're watching the Call of Duty Black Ops Pro Circuit Online Qualifier Playoffs. Now these are the playoffs for the MLG Columbus ladder, and the MLG Columbus event is coming up pretty soon. It's going to be June 3rd through the 5th. And both of these teams will definitely be in attendance at Columbus. The two teams that are playing against each other right now are teams Vicious Intent versus Team Arsenal. Now you might be wondering, why am I not showing any Team Leverage or Team Optic as I usually show on my channel? Well, the answer is simple. Basically, Team Leverage and Team Optic have both already been knocked out of the PCOQ playoffs. Now, don't get me wrong, that doesn't mean that Team Optic and Team Leverage won't be at MLG Columbus. Both Team Optic and Team Leverage will be at MLG Columbus. If you guys are interested in knowing who lost to who, basically it says on the PCOQ playoffs that Team Leverage lost to Team Vicious Intent, and Team Optic lost to Team Arrogance. And Team Arrogance went on to lose to Team Arsenal, and so that leads up to both teams that we're watching right now, Team Arsenal and Team Vicious Intent. Now, I got the opportunity to ask LUCKYY, the coach of Team Leverage, what exactly happened to Team Leverage in the PCOQ playoffs, and basically LUCKYY said that just no one got online, no one even played in it, and so Team Leverage didn't actually lose in the PCOQ playoffs. They just didn't even show up to the match at all. They just didn't care about it much. Alright, but enough with that. Back to the match that we're watching now. So right now we're watching Team Arsenal versus Team Vicious Intent, as I mentioned before, and they're playing in the winner's bracket of the PCOQ playoffs. The rosters for each team are made up of the following people. For Team Arsenal, we have Nex, DJ Spray, Killa, and Carbine. For Team Vicious Intent, we have Excursion, Twizzler, Buddies, and Brevlight. Right now I have the player cam on Nex, and I'm not gonna lie, I keep the player cam on Nex for the majority of this match, and the reason is simple. Basically, Nex plays a very passive-aggressive role. Some other people like to call it camping. But the way he plays Capture the Flag is just really interesting. You know, usually I post a lot of Team Optic and a lot of Team Leverage, and the majority of all those players are playing really aggressively most of the time, and you don't really see a whole ton of sitting back or sitting really still as you're watching Nex do right now as I'm speaking. But that's the way Nex plays a lot throughout this match. He plays really slow, very passive-aggressive, and, you know, I mean, I can't complain about it or anything because, you know, it's definitely working for him. Him and his team are in the winner's bracket finals of the Pro Circuit Online Qualifier, you know, and so the only way to get that far is to be, you know, a very good, very talented team, and that's just what they are. You know, a lot of people have already made their predictions, have already, you know, pinned out exactly where they think everyone's going to place at MLG Columbus, and you know, I've never really seen Team Arsenal be at the top of those picks, but I really think that a lot of people should reconsider it because, you know, seeing the way Team Arsenal is playing in this match and the way they're playing in the PCOQ has really shown that, you know, they're a very talented team and they work together really well, and so I would definitely look out for them at Columbus. Now, another thing I want to mention is that the match schedule has been released. Who's going to be playing who has already been released on MajorLeagueGaming.com. And some of these matches look definitely epic, and me and Stainville talked about it in the dual commentary we did a little while ago, and in one of the very first pools we have Optic Nation against Optic Gaming, and so needless to say that's definitely going to be an epic matchup, Team Optic versus Team Optic. It's going to be really exciting to see that one for sure. And part of the reason why that matchup is going to be really interesting to see is that Nadeshot took the place of Rambo for the first MLG event at MLG Dallas, and the Optic ended up doing really well. You know, they placed third at the event, and so it's going to be really interesting to see that if Rambo returns to Optic, will they be able to do better than when Nadeshot was there? And, you know, that brings up a lot of really interesting discussion, and a lot of different opinions pop up from that. You know, who would you rather see win this one? And my personal opinion is that I would rather see Nadeshot's Team Optic win this one. And basically my reasoning behind that is that it's nothing against Rambo. Rambo's a great guy, I don't have anything against him. Basically my reasoning behind that is that Nadeshot stepped out of competitive gaming, and yet he was still able to place really well at Dallas. You know, that takes a lot of talent in order to do that. And so because of that simple fact alone, I just sort of want to see Nadeshot do better. I want to see Nadeshot win this against Optic. But hey, you know, who do you guys think is going to win? Are you going to root for Team Optic Nation or Team Optic Gaming? You know, leave a comment down below saying which one you're rooting for, and we'll see what you, the viewers, think is going to happen in this outcome of epic matchup between Optic and Optic. Alright, but enough with that for a moment. Back to this matchup. Basically, the first half of this CTF match is about to end, and no one has been able to score a single flag yet for this entire first half. As you see here, Excursion is making a good push towards this flag base, trying to get this first flag cap in. He gets stopped, though, just short, and they end up getting the flag return. Just about at the same time he gets stopped right there, LUCKYY picks up the flag from the enemy's base, and now he's running it through Spotlight and into B, search and destroy. There you see he throws a grenade behind his back. Basically what that does is that keeps the guy who's behind him distracted and not able to run right behind him while he's running this flag. Unfortunately though, he still gets stopped and isn't able to capture the flag. And so that's going to do it for this first half of Capture the Flag, and now we'll go ahead and jump into the second half. Alright, we're going to start off the second half by spectating DJ Spray from Team Arsenal. And basically he's pushing up Spotlight, he's going up the stairs with his teammates, he's going into this room up here, and he's got his pistol out, and not quite sure what he's doing here. Yeah, I think he might be sending a text message or something, I'm not sure though. It's sort of just sitting still, not really doing much. I'm not sure if this is a part of a new strategy or something, but I don't know. I'm getting kind of tired of watching it, so let's go ahead and switch the player view over to Carbine. And so Carbine spawns back by the trenches, and he's pushing up through the jail, and he makes some really smart moves here as an objective player, and it's really interesting to watch. So right there you see he spotted someone, but he chose not to fire at him, that way he wouldn't know that he was there. Right here he comes up behind him. He chooses not to shoot him immediately though. He wants to push forward towards the enemy flag farther before he shoots him. That way he'll be able to both get the kill and run the flag without being stunned at all, which is a really smart move on his part. And if there are any objective players out there watching this video, I would definitely take note of that. That play he made right there was really smart, and it worked out incredibly well for him, and he got almost a land speed record flag capture right there, which only took him 15 seconds from coast to coast to get the cap. Alright, some other stuff I wanted to mention in this video is that I'm definitely working on getting another dual commentary with a pro player. The next one should be with Miles. Now Miles is a really talented and also very young professional Call of Duty player, and I'm going to be probably doing a dual commentary with him really soon. And in fact I'm going to start a whole new series, I believe, that I'm going to call it Meet the Pros, and basically I'm going to try and meet with just about every Call of Duty pro there is and try to do just a short little video, a little dual commentary with them, and to help you guys out there, you know, the viewers, the fans, the followers, to just get to know them better. I mean, a lot of the pros that are out there are actually really cool, really interesting people. And I think it would be really cool to make a video series where you guys, the YouTube viewers, get to meet these pro players. And so that's one thing you can look forward to. Another thing is that I'm definitely going to be doing some more of the 1vs1 live commentaries real soon. And this is the new series that I just recently started, which is the PCOQ playoffs. And these, I have a bunch of matches of these already set up, so you definitely can look forward to watching a lot more of these PCOQ playoff matches. I'm going to try and show you guys some of the losers bracket finals, and I'm definitely going to show you guys the championship bracket finals, and we'll see which team ends up being victorious in the PCOQ playoffs. Another thing that I want to mention is that if you've noticed on my YouTube channel, a lot of my videos have been going away, and basically that's because I'm trying to apply for the YouTube partnership. It's basically like this partnership program where you can earn revenue for your videos, and you can, you know, put a cool banner above your YouTube channel and do all sorts of neat stuff in that way. And so wow, that was a really nice grenade on his part. Unfortunately they still got the fly cap, but anyway, so yeah, I'm trying to apply for the YouTube partnership program, and so in order to do so you can't have any copyrights on your videos. Just as a little tip for you guys out there who may be looking to apply in the future, you can't have any copyrights on your videos, and not only that, you need to own all the content on your videos. And so if you have like little song clips and stuff, I think that you can't have that. And you know, so I'm trying to get rid of everything, or trying to get rid of all my videos that have any sort of, you know, potentially copyright things on them. And but I'm not going to be getting rid of all of them. I'm going to be putting them onto my secondary account, which is youtube.com/MLG LUCKYY. And that's an account I've had for quite a while now, and basically I'll just take all the videos that have any sort of copyright issues, the PCOQ matches, the 25K matches, and all sorts of stuff like that, and I'll put all the videos onto that channel, so that way, you know, people will still be able to find them. And if you guys ever want to watch them, if you haven't seen them yet, you can definitely find them on that YouTube channel. With that being said, I hope you guys will wish me luck in applying for the YouTube partnership. This will be the third time I've applied for it. I got rejected for it 2 other times now, and I'm really hoping that the third time's the charm and that maybe I'll be able to get it this time. But enough with that. Back to this match. So right now we're spectating LUCKYY from Team Arsenal, and you know, the time is running really low. Basically the first half went with 0 flag captures from either team, and now the second half has gone on with 2 flag captures from both sides. And you know, neither team really wants to finish with the tie. You know, you want to win the match. And MLG variant capture the flag rules say, you know, if you tie the match, you have to just restart the entire thing. And so right now they're trying to push really aggressively and get this flag cap, so that way they can win this match by at least just this 1 flag cap. But at the same time, they also want to be really careful, because if they get a little too aggressive with it and get a little too sloppy with it, they could end up losing this match by 1 flag cap, because the opposite team is also running a flag at the same time. And so right here we're spectating Bud Ease, and as you see there, he sort of drops the ball a little bit and lets his teammate get killed just before getting that flag cap, and so it's going to end up making it a tie match. And so they're going to have to restart the game and replay the entire match. So if you guys want to see that video, let me know. Or if you want to see a different video from the same exact matchup, let me know. And we'll go ahead and look at the leaderboards now here. And Nex is putting up some really big numbers for his team. It's also important to note that it gets very few deaths. And so I'm going to go ahead and give the MVP to Nex. Now, as I did mention before, he plays really slow, really passive-aggressive. Some would say it's camping. But in doing so, I really think that he's controlling the pace of the game and actually doing a lot of good for his team. And so I'm definitely going to give the MVP to Nex for this match. And we'll see what happens during the next match. Alright, now if you enjoyed this video, if you take a moment to give it a like rating, I'd greatly appreciate it. Also, if you really liked this video, if you'd add it to your favorites, that would also help me out a lot. My name is Lucky. Thanks for watching. Later.